Right. All right, just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Shane Green. And singing, it's not hard to see, he's been outstanding.
Well, you just take a look at the numbers, ERA in the low ones. He's clearly been one of the best pitchers in the league this year. I mean, just dynamic stuff. It's electric as well as it comes through the zone. Hitters trying to figure out what he's doing. So hard to think with. And the only bad thing for him is that your ERA can really only go up. It's hard to take it down lower unless you throw a shutout. So we'll see what he's got in this one.
Gilberto Centeno leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is outside. Centeno matched a homer in his last game. There's a swing and a drive. Going back on this one. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow. Take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Rudy Martin in the box now. No balls and a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
And there's a ball. One out, base is empty. Swing and he breaks his bat. Over to first. Out. And there's two away.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
So two down now. And here is Brian De La Cruz. That one to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. Out. And the inning is over. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Jaime Barrett. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Johan Rojas leading things off and takes a strike. Just off the outside edge. 1-1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And now, Lori Garcia. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Say goodbye to that one. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job. I mean, come on. There is no better way to get your big league career started than going deep in your very first at-bat. And I can recall some pretty big names doing it when they first came up. Starlin Marte and Aaron Judge come to mind immediately, and I'm sure he's absolutely floating on cloud 9 right now.
Next offering is fouled back.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Started to swing, held up. One out, bases empty, and a run in. You're in game one of this 3-game set. Well struck, right field. Tattooed and gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 9th homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Now it's the rookie first baseman, Davison De Los Santos. Right through there for a strike. De Los Santos, in his rookie season, just 21 years old. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He scored 9 times in the last 10 games. Next offering is fouled back. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Check swing, no appeal.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Hernandez down to first with it. In time for the 2nd out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike. Here's Gary Sanchez now. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Ball 1 there. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. New inning getting started. Eloy Jimenez now.
The designated hitter, Eloy Jimenez.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Out to short, Carreras. Boots it.
He's safe.
Batting fifth, the third
Well,
baseman,
Boog, it can
number
be tough
3,
to get a good
Jamer
grip on the baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. Could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball.
Now batting Jamer Candelario.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Swing and a miss.
0-1.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Jairo Munoz. That one misses. Ball 1.
A lot of folks believed he could make an early impact this year, and that's exactly what he's done. Lots of extra base hits, and his confidence seems to be growing with every game he plays.
The 1-0. And that is out of play. 2 out, space is empty. Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
and
off
now
for the
here
All-Stars,
is number
the
15.
right fielder, number 15.
He's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And now it's even up. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent. Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they add on. It's 3-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Here's the third baseman, Kelvin Gutierrez. Just missed.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Hike.
late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And here is Julio Carreras.
No ball. 1 strike.
One run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's in there. That's strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter,
Melvin Merced. In there at the knees. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Green back to work. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Now it's Ronaldo Hernandez. Just missed. Now one missed.
That's a ball. 2 balls. No strikes.
Here comes a pitch. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3-1.
1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. lands another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gilberto Centeno up next. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And a foul ball. Lantigua off of first with 2 away. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Johan Rojas. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Out towards right center field. Centeno makes his way towards it. Can't get there. It gets down. And a good start to the inning.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Next to hit, Lori Garcia.
No ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. Over to first, safe.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
And now it's Luis Garcia. He's already homered in this game. Check on the runner. Garcia back on a dive. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
With that kind
Now
of velocity,
batting,
an
the first
elevated
baseman,
fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone,
Santos.
can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
De Los Santos stands in now and watches strike one. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And
That's
ball 1.
Pretty standard
1-2.
high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Rudy Martin.
Strike one.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Just missed. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. That one the other way. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
The right fielder, number 14, Ryan De La Cruz.
Brian De La Cruz now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Green checks the runner, and he's back in there. De La Cruz in his 4th year, 28 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Martin gets his lead at first with nobody out. That's outside, and that's ball 1.
1-1.
Slice the other way and foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. That's off the inside corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Here's Eloy Jimenez. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Just missed. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. That one outside. Counts full, 3-2. On the ground, 2 ball. Carreras to second, on to first, double play, and that's the inning. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. We're midway in the 4th. The All-Stars out front here, 3-0. And we're back. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Gary Sanchez. Fastball for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Now 1-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-2.
Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98. With number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 4-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
One down. Now it's the power speed combo. Kelvin Gutierrez. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. One out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Grounds one to short. Whips it across.
Out.
And that is out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home
Now
run.
batting,
Not
shortstop,
allowing it to stay
Julio.
in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So up next, Julio Carreras. His first at bat was a strikeout. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Rajay Adline getting ready to go. Yastrzemski also throwing. 2 outs. And a foul ball. Pitch misses.
1-2.
Now 1-2. Back up the. Oh, that got him. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the 3rd out of the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. We go to the top of the
Leading off
5th.
for the
Here's a
Bulls,
big power
the third
threat.
baseman,
Jamer Candelario.
Candelario.
Gets under it and pops it up. Gutierrez. 1 up, 1 down.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Jairo Munoz getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Next is switch hitting first baseman.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that's outside. 2 outs. Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Now pitching,
Rajay Adley comes on now.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
For San Francisco,
now it's the
designated
DH,
hitter,
Mlb The Show. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. And that is strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Rojas in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Next offering misses. 2-1. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Candelario makes the grab for the second out.
The left fielder, number 1, Lori Garcia.
Now here is Lori Garcia. He's already homered here in this one. First offering, and it just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Now he turns and heads for second. Not in time. He's got a double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So runner at second, 2 down. Garcia will hit next. On the ground. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Wastes no time there. He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it.
So man aboard. And here's the first baseman, Davison De Los Santos. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And the lead is now 5-0. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Ronaldo Hernandez.
Leading off for Santo Domingo, the catcher, Ronaldo Hernandez.
Green back to work. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Rafael Lantigua, looking for his first big league hit right here. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Activity in the bullpen. Number 63 up and throwing. Molina getting loose as well. One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's
Ball
down
2.
and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what,
Now
pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Gilberto
Back to the top of the lineup. And now the center fielder, Gilberto Centano. Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. And there's a ball. On the ground, and that's through. Their first hit of the ball game. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Shane Green out of the game, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length, back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching,
Chris Ellis into the game.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Rudy Martin digs in now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Centano leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And it's fouled away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. Goes down looking. So another inning in the books, and the no-hitter is no longer part of the story. The All-Stars have the lead, 5-0. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6, and the batter now, Gary Sanchez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jimmy Yastrzemski warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
Oh, what a stop. Throws from the seat of his pants, and they get the out.
What an acrobatic play right there.
Now batting,
knocks it down,
number 15.
throws from the seat of his pants, and just looks like he's playing in the backyard. He makes it look really easy.
And now the right fielder. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And a ground ball to first, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, safe, and that's his third hit.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
One out, runner at second. Gutierrez now at the plate. In there, and it's 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Ball
That's
one
a ball.
there.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Swings through that one.
He normally does damage
1-2.
on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
And now 2-2. In the dirt. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, shortstop Julio Carreras.
Julio Carreras getting ready to hit. Carreras not having as much success with the bat here at home as you see the splits. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
Lifted in the air, right center field. De La Cruz on the move to the alley, and he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sac fly. It's 6-0. Next is the designated hitter, Mlb The Show.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Ball.
This one in the dirt.
1 ball. No strikes.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Pickoff move to first. Gutierrez back in on a dive. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one is in for a strike.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Now he breaks his bat. Picks it up with the bare hand, and very nicely done for the out.
This is a beautiful play. The bare hand grab at third throws off balance to first base to end the inning. If you play third base, it's got to be one of your favorite ones to watch.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Ryan De La Cruz.
Popped up. De Los Santos hauls it in, and there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now at the plate, Eloy Jimenez.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
And ball one.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Fastball for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Rojas settles underneath it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Jamer.
So digging in, Jamer Candelario. Clark, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Two.
That one inside. And now it's 3-2.
count.
Jairo Munoz to bat next. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it to first. And that's a great play for the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Now pitching,
Jimmy Yastrzemski taking over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas. 1 for 3. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Next one misses, and it's 1-1. That's towards center. Centeno sizes this one up, and there's one down.
The left fielder, number 1, Leury
Garcia will hit next. First pitch misses. Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
strikes, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the
2
second
outs, base is
baseman,
empty. Luis Garcia digs in now. Fought off foul. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Outside corner, got him looking. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
Okay.
Were we on script?
Yeah.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
And this one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
The batter, number 75.
So man aboard, and now the first baseman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The other way, he gets there with the slide. Throw to first, it's there, and that's a great play.
Just so impressed with the movement on that
Now
play.
batting,
Footwork
catcher,
was excellent.
Ronaldo
The arm strength was there, and of
Hernandez.
course, the most important part was getting the out.
And here's the catcher, Ronaldo Hernandez.
Ball.
In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Garcia brings it in for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Davison De Los Santos. Down and away for ball 1. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late.
2-1.
Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
Right down the chute, 2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ground ball right side, but it kicks foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the air, out towards left center. Centeno sizing this one up, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 99,
And
Gary.
here comes the power-hitting catcher,
Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First offering
1-0.
misses badly for ball 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Fastball for a strike. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want
Now
to flush.
batting,
He just
number
hasn't looked
15.
very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Number 15
Outside.
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. The next
Ball
pitch
2.
misses. 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 7-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man.
The center
Centano.
fielder, Gilberto Centano.
Liner caught at second. Let's take a look at our lineup. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Rudy
Ball.
Martin, the next to hit, takes outside. Green, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
They say when.
He can throw that fastball slightly
1-2.
above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
Fastball right back to the mound. Sends it to first. And a couple of quick outs. So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and, take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control, be a little bit quicker, and don't get greedy.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Corrals it, and that'll do it. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here with my pal Singy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Jaime Barrett. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
One gone, bottom half of the first.
No less fielder.
Okay, let's check out the lineup.
Garcia.
This team can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with the bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of pitchers squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands, and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw comes in too late, and they don't get the out. Leury Garcia with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So a man at first. Stepping in, Luis Garcia finished the weekend series going 2 for 5 on Sunday.
Ball.
Up and in, and that
One
is
ball.
ball one.
No strikes.
That one in triple digits.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And that misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls,
Really
2
good
strikes.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Garcia stands at first with 1 out. Down and in, moved his feet. Maybe a 2 ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. Second inning set to go. Here's Eloy Jimenez.
The designated hitter.
Obviously a guy who makes good
Jimenez.
contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Green back to work. Right through there for a strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Close, but called a ball. And 1-1. Jimenez needs just 1 more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. just missed.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
And they're at the knees. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that is downstairs. Full count now. Ripped to short. Tosses across to first. One out in the second.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 3, Jamer.
Now it's going to be Jamer Candelario. Big time power. In there for strike one.
0-1.
No score here in the second. Way
1-1.
inside, gets out of the way. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting sixth, the second baseman,
Jairo Munoz, the next to hit. Ball one, no strikes.
1-0.
Man at first, one away. Next pitch is outside.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. And ball four to a board.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Booth. The last one wasn't even close.
First and second, one out. Next is the speedy first baseman trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Misses again, 5 in a row.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Ground ball could be 2. Throws to second for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. Stepping in the long ball threat, Davison De Los Santos.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, a good first pitch changeup there. In order to be effective, you've got to really sell it. Good arm speed, and it's got to be down in the zone.
Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Really good hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
And now it's the catcher, Gary Sanchez. And a swing and a miss there. Sanchez, a former All-Star, hitting 5th in today's lineup. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. And that's way high. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's the right fielder. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And that one misses up and
One
in.
ball,
and
2
it's
strikes.
1-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A shot to the opposite field, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
So up next, Kelvin Gutierrez. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Way
That's
high.
a ball.
He's been raking in recent games,
2
and
balls,
a big
no
reason
strike.
why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
On the ground to the left, Lantigua throws across the diamond. That's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Pitch is in there. 0-1. And the right-hander deals. And that one in the air center field. hauls it in for the out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Rafael
Montigua getting ready to hit. Looking for his first big league hit right here. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. 1 out, bases empty. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. Out on the drop third strike. 2 gone.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
At the plate, Gilberto Centeno. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs, base is empty. And he takes a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Two outs. Inside. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Julio Carreras.
Carreras.
Pitch in the dirt. 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Melvin Merced. And that is out of play. Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. That one way inside.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder,
So the lineup flips over. Johan Rojas will hit next. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Ball 1.
In the dirt, but kept close. Now this is in the air down the line. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hit on the ground to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he
left
couldn't
fielder,
have played
number
that one
one,
any
Flores
better. Stood no
Garcia.
chance with the speed running down the line.
Lori Garcia digs in now. Golden opportunity right here. And he chases that one below the zone.
0-1.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Hit on the ground. Might be two. Fires to second for one. And a run scores on the double play.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner at third, 2 away. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
1-2.
That one inside. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That just misses, and that's ball 3.
Count.
Merced on third with 2 out. Got him. They limit the damage here. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. On to inning number 4. The All-Stars with the lead 2-0. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Rudy
Martin.
And that clips the inside corner.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Nice grab. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ryan De La Cruz now at the plate. Flied to right his first time. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Not close with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's down and away. And that one ripped into right, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and that's a 2-bagger.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. That misses, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Good job to fight that one off. Man at second. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Digging in, Jamer Candelario. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one catches the corner for a strike. And that's outside. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught and missed. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. And midway in the 4th, the All-Stars lead it 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
First baseman, Davison De Los Santos.
Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The catcher, number 99.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Man at first, nobody out. Here's some real power at the plate. Gary Sanchez.
Well, these players doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Tap foul at the plate.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Swings through it for the K. Well done behind the dish.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Ball. One ball.
De Los
one
Santos,
strike.
the runner at first with one gone in the inning. To short, could be two. Lantigua tossed to second, throw to first, but he beat it. Here's the third baseman, Kelvin Gutierrez. Grounded out his first time. That one's
1-0.
upstairs, ball one. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. There's a strike. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one's deep. And that ball is gone. That one felt good. Third home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. And Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Carreras batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Down the line. And a foul ball. Base is empty, two away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that's outside. And the count 1-2. Action in the pen down there. Rajay Adline up and loosening in the pen. Yastrzemski warming up as well. 2 down, nobody on. No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back to back. His 7th home run of the season. And they add to their lead. It's 5-zip.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now the DH, Melvin Merced. That one's in there, 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Munoz.
Green back to work. That one's in there. Strike one.
Well, these guys just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate. And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Number 75 with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
1 gone, runner at first. Now here is Ronaldo Hernandez. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Up the middle. And it gets by him. Manages a throw to third. The throw is late, and now they have runners at the corners.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Now a chance for Rafael Lantigua. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. And we're at the top of the 5th. And a strike on the outside edge.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
On the ground to first. Could be 2. Goes to second for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. The All-Stars out front 5-0.
Now pitching.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Chester Piper.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
So the batting order turns over, and stepping in is the speedy Johan Rojas. 1 for 2. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
No.
He swings and fouls one off. Gets a piece. and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Leury Garcia. Piper, a 6'4" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a sinker. That catches the top part of the zone, and the count even at 1.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Move to first.
He's safe.
Garcia, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that one pulled foul.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Oh, big power guy right there, and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Davison De Los Santos.
Runner,
First offering, runner goes, pitch is low. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
1-1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
And a swing and a miss, down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Chris Ellis.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So digging in, Gilberto Centano. Centano went deep in his most recent game. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-0. Movement in the bullpen. Christopher Molina appears to be getting loose. Number 63 also getting ready. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Just missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Number 1, Rudy
Down the number 2 hitter,
Martin.
Rudy Martin. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
No strikes.
Just missed.
Down.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-1. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
Ryan
First and second,
De La Cruz.
no outs. And now the right fielder, Ryan De La Cruz. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 5-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
First pitch, and he just misses.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
There's a strike. No outs, runners at first and second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Two on, 1 out. Foul ball.
That's a ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Munoz in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. In there at the knees. And the count is 0-2.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
2-2.
In the dirt, blocked. Got him looking. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Gary Sanchez. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. That one fouled off. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jimmy Yastrzemski getting loose out there. Adline also throwing. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Number 15.
Here's a big power threat. Number 15. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And that drops in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
That misses off the outside edge. That one ripped. And out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 6-1.
No, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Yeah, the batter now, Kelvin Gutierrez. That's in for a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Now batting.
Man at
shortstop,
first, Julio Carreras getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1 ball, no strikes. Ball 2.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Throw to first. Gutierrez
he made it.
dives back in safely. Gutierrez leads off first with one away. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. A changeup missing. 3-2 now. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed
Now
and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Merced.
2 on, 1 out. Merced, the next to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
Ball 1.
That misses.
That's down.
2-2.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it's gone. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Chester Piper departs. Got them some innings, but they didn't come easy. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back after a quick break.
Now pitching.
Richard Pena gets the call from the pen.
It's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And now Johan Rojas. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that one is inside ball 1. And
ball
downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
1 out, runner at second. And now here is Lori Garcia. Just missed.
1-0.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Martin makes the catch, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and they're starting to run away. It's now 9-1. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Carreras makes the play, and there's one away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Here's the catcher, Ronaldo Hernandez. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion.
He lived in your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Garcia settles under it, brings it in. That's out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Lantigua stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Right.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Davison De Los Santos.
Davison De Los Santos.
There's a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Swing at a ground ball, and that's just foul. And that's too high.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Outside. And the count's even at 2. And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout.
The catcher, number 99.
Gary Sanchez.
Gary
0 for 3 in this one.
Sanchez.
In for a strike, 0-1. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one fouled off.
Ball.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A massive home run, and they boost their lead. It's 10-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
One out, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder. And there's a ball.
Yep.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
That's outside, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
That's inside. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman, Kelvin.
Now the third baseman, Kelvin Gutierrez. He's already homered here in this one. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that keeps the inning going. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now Julio Carreras. That's a little bit low.
1 ball, no strike.
Gutierrez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And another ball.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Swings through that.
There are very few counts in today's game where you can just full-on expect a fastball. I mean, even 2-0. Perfect example right there.
Ball 3.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Merced would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 10-1 ball game. We're at the top of the 8th, and now the center fielder, Gilberto Centano.
Gilberto Centano.
Ellis back to work. There's a strike.
Ball. One ball, one strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together. The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Almost got him.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
De La Cruz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Melvin Merced. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
1-0.
Just missed.
2-0. Hike.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a golf ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Rojas batting with one down, takes a strike. Just off the inside corner, and that is ball one. Battling here as he fouls it away. This one in the air, right field. And there's two down.
The left fielder, number 1, Lori Garcia.
Two down, base is empty. Lori Garcia digs in now. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strikes. Yep. 1-1.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that drops foul. 2 outs. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. All right, ready to go here. And here is Gilberto Centeno. Fastball for a strike. And this one is off and running. Ball one there. Centeno with a homer in his last game. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Rudy Martin in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Just
Outside, ball
missed.
two.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
1 out, bases empty. Misses off the plate. Ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Third, the right fielder, number 14.
Next to hit, Ryan De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
First pitch just misses. There's a swing and a miss.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1-2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Move to first. Martin dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off.
Unless you're really thinking about stealing second base, you should not get picked off by a right-handed pitcher right there.
On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And today on the hill, Jaime Barrett. Singy, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Bottom of the first, leading off, Johan Rojas. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1. That clips the corner. on the ground, and it goes just foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one missed.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Liner, base hit. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch.
Fielder,
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is Lori Garcia. Curve in the dirt.
1-0.
Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. Rojas gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball, 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
The 2-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Nobody out, runner at first. Got him swinging.
It's his first strikeout at this level, but it definitely won't be his last. So, you know, these early at-bats are all part of the process for a rookie. And trust me, big league pitching just looks different than minor league pitching. He still has plenty of opportunities ahead of him in this one, though.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Finished the weekend series going 2 for 5 on Sunday. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a foul ball. And here it comes. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Man at first, one away. Fights it off. He'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
That one down the line, and it gets by him. Coming home. And he's out. Tried to score in the error, but instead the third out, and the inning is over.
Textbook defensive execution right there. Outfielder hits the cutoff man, relay throw to the plate, a perfect strike, and a great way to end the inning.
And we're back. Eloy Jimenez now.
The designated hitter.
This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Green back to work. And that's outside.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
That clips the corner. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now batting Jeimer Candelario.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
And a strike. Here comes the 0-1. And that's a strike. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And now the rookie second baseman, Jairo Munoz. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And he's on at first.
All over that one right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
2 outs, runner at first. Next is switch hitting first baseman, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Green picks over, and he's back in on a dive. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first.
That's an out.
Third out, and that ends the frame. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. And now Gary Sanchez.
The catcher, Gary.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Barrett, a 6'2" righty, 210 pounds, and he was born in Panama. Just missed. Fouled off left side. Just
No,
missed.
that's the ball. 2-1. Ball. No, that's in.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that one wrapped foul. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
And now the right fielder. Swing, and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what,
1-2.
you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out to short. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Kelvin Gutierrez.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Kelvin Gutierrez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
0-1 down. Swing and a pop-up. Rivas. And that is that. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll circle the bases. His second of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Next to hit, Rafael Lantigua, looking for his first big league hit right here. In the air, center field. Rojas settles underneath it, makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup, Gilberto Centeno will hit next. Fly to center his first time. Check
ball.
Swing. He held up. 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
That's through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball,
Good late
2 strikes.
sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one not close, and it's 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field.
Now
He was out in front there.
left
Just
fielder,
needs to let the ball
Rudy
travel a little more, and his timing will
Martin.
be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2 outs, base is empty. Now, Rudy Martin walked his first time. And that's in for a strike. That's
Ball.
off the inside corner, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Julio Carreras.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Next
Ball,
pitch
no.
misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He got
2
away with
balls,
one
2
there,
strikes.
but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
On the ground, right side. It's in and out of his glove, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get
the
the out.
designated hitter, Melvin Merced.
Melvin Merced now at the plate. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. This one smoked out to left. Martin hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Johan.
Here's a speed
Rojas.
threat, Johan Rojas. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a soft liner out to left field. Oh, he gloves it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Ryan De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Right through there for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that will drop foul. One down, base is empty. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Gets it to first. Out. 2 up, 2 down.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Two down, base is empty. Jamer Candelario, the next to hit, went down on strikes his first time through. And a foul ball. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him. So that one has to feel good. Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic. So when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it. And that was nicely done for extra bases.
And the batter now, Jairo Munoz.
Inside.
And the sweeper misses. Next offering is in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Christopher Molina, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Number 63 getting loose as well. One and two now. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom
off
four,
for the
now the
All-Stars,
left fielder,
the left
Lori
fielder,
Garcia.
Lori
And there's one thing on his
Garcia.
mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Ah, that hit him.
That hit
And the
him.
leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off for
No, definitely a
San
breakdown in his
Francisco, the second
mechanics on
baseman,
that one. He
Luis
just lost the handle and
Garcia.
ended up way off target. Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Luis Garcia. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that's in for a strike. 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Now here is Davison de los Santos. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Ball 1.
Squirts away a little bit. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Lined into right. Could be extra bases. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And Gary Sanchez at the plate.
These
Now
fans don't
batting,
like to see that
number
because they
15.
showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
So bases loaded with 1 away. And now the right fielder grounded out his first time up. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Ball.
Inside. And now
1
it's even
ball,
1 and
1
1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. We're tied at 1.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Here's the third
Now
baseman,
batting,
Kelvin
the third baseman,
Gutierrez.
Kelvin
He popped out his first time.
Gutierrez.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Martin. He's got it, and that's the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. On to the top of the 5th we go, all tied 1-1.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Christopher Molina.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And here's the first baseman. He's 0 for 1.
The first baseman, number 75.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Molina measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a 2-seamer, a curve, and he works in a slider.
0-2. Ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him. One gone here. Now it's Ronaldo Hernandez. He's already homered in this game. Late on that fastball.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Fouled off. He was late. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. And now 1-2. Got him swinging. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
So 2 down now, and here is Rafael Lantigua. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one outside, and it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. And downstairs.
2-0 to count.
In for a strike. Now 2-1. That one ran inside, almost got him. Fought off foul. Sets him down looking. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. Halfway home. All even. 1 apiece. Back here at the ballpark. Let's check out the latest news from around the league.
The shortstop, Julio Carreras.
Barrett back to work. Fastball for a strike.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Outside low. 1-2 to count.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Melvin Merced digs in now. 0 for 1 so far.
Merced.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. There's a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his
Now
shoulder.
batting,
I mean, you
the
got to
center
go up
fielder,
there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
So the lineup flips over, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Johan Rojas. First pitch swinging.
No balls. 1 strike.
Two outs. That's
Ball.
down and in. Missed
Ball
with a
2.
changeup. 2-1.
2-1.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. We played 5 full. Tied at 1 aside. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Gilberto Centeno. Centeno launched a homer in his most recent game. And that is out of play. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first.
He's out.
Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
The left fielder, number 1, Rudy Martin.
Now at the plate, Rudy Martin. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. So up next,
The right
Ryan De La
fielder, number
Cruz,
14,
who's 0 for 2
Ryan
with a pair of strikeouts.
De La Cruz.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Gutierrez sizes this one up. Has room. And he makes the catch. Offense held in check there. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the 6th. Stepping in, Lori Garcia. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Action in the pen down there. Geron Moreno, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Montalvo, the power lefty, up as well. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and
now
you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Garcia up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss. Off the mark there. Now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And another ball. There's the strike. 3-1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. Jaime Barrett done for the night, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on here, Rajay Adley.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Now here is Davison De Los Santos. In there, and it's 0-1. Ripped on a line, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're through 6 full. All tied 1-1.
Now pitching.
So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Robles.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Here's Eloy Jimenez.
For the Bulls,
possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
Not even close there. Ball 1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Yeah, that's fouled off. One and 2 here. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one carrying. And it is gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 2-1. Siggy, that's a special one. His 100th career home run.
Man, 100 career homers. Pretty impressive. They thought thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jeimer Candelario. 1 for 2. That
ball.
Misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7.
No.
Movement in the bullpen. Number 63, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Goodman getting cranked up as well. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So digging in, Jairo Munoz. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Pitch misses inside, and a count 1-2.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. It's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now the first baseman, 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning.
Now that's
number 75 with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
That was straight queso right there.
Two outs. Line drive, and it stays fair. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Textbook defensive execution right there. Outfielder hits the cutoff relay throw to the plate. A perfect strike and a great way to end the inning.
Set for the last half of the 7th. Gary Sanchez at the plate. Just missed. That's off the mark, and the count is 2-0.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
No, with the shift on, hits right into it. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there,
Now
and produced
batting,
exactly
number
what he was
15.
looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Now it's the right fielder.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
That one missing inside. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. That one ripped, but foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout.
Now
you can't be mad at yourself
third
after an
baseman,
at-bat like that one.
I guarantee he's going to check the tape on that last pitch when he gets a chance, because he thought it was ball 4, and he wasn't wrong. I mean, it was a close pitch. Definitely not an easy call, but especially after a long at-bat, that'll drive you crazy getting rung up like that.
So 2 down now, and here is Kelvin Gutierrez. And that one popped to short. Lantigua makes the play, and that will end the inning.
Now pitching.
So a lefty out of the pen, Remy Goodman.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's the shortstop, Rafael Lantigua. Fouled off left side. And a swing and a miss.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Up the middle, Garcia. On to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal block. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Here's the center fielder, Gilberto Centano. Foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Breaking ball inside. And that is ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. One down, base is empty. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2.
And they'll do it again. Soft contact in the air. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The left fielder, number 1, Rudy.
So up
Martin.
next, Rudy Martin. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
That's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That one just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Ground ball right side. Garcia fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Jeron Moreno gets the ball now.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters
Jeron
going to have to pick it up early if they're
Moreno.
going to have any chance.
And now the shortstop, Julio Carreras.
The shortstop.
He's a guy who
Julio.
does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging, too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And no one can get there. And that puts the tying run on base.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side.
Now batting,
and the
the
hands just
designated
continue to
hitter,
carry
Mlb
through
Merced.
the middle of the field.
Substitution now at first base. Entering is the pinch
Number
runner,
29.
Marco Hernandez.
Marco
No outs.
Hernandez.
Runner at first. And now it's going to be Melvin Merced. Moreno checks over to first, and he's back. Just missed. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball,
Just
2
not
strikes.
able to catch up to that velocity.
In the air, left field. Martin on his way over. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from first to second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into
Now
his
batting,
highest
center
gear
fielder,
and go a long
Johan
way to track that one down.
Rojas.
Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. 1 for 3.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this
0-1.
speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Runner takes off for third. And that one fouled off. With the tying run at second, here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. So the tying run at second. Curve hit right back to him. Tosses to first. 2 gone.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine,
The
but
left
that doesn't
fielder,
mean it's
number
always going to be
one,
smooth.
Lori
He delivered a good play right there.
And now, Lori Garcia.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Swings and misses.
One
and
ball,
the count
one
1-1. And fouled off. Two outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Next offering misses. 2-2. Upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 63.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year. So this should be fun to watch.
De La Cruz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Right side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Eloy
Now
Jimenez.
it's the DH, Eloy Jimenez. He sent one out of here in the seventh.
Yeah, big moment in this game as well. It was a great swing and one of the reasons why they're out in front and looking to add on right here.
That one outside. Ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Chris Ellis preparing to come on if needed. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And that one clips the corner. Just missed.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
And there's a ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Struck him out looking. Strike three called and a slider at the knees. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Jamer Candelario. And first offering is fouled off.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
He doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. So they make short work of him there. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Bulls have the advantage 2-1.
Now pitching.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Manuel Rodriguez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So digging in, Luis Garcia.
The second baseman.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tie and run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. His 9th homer of the year, and we're starting over. It's 2-2. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Davison De Los Santos. That one finds the corner. Strike one. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Popped up. He's under it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher Gary Sanchez.
Here is Gary Sanchez. Infield shifted to the pull side. Check swing called strike. That's strike one.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike two.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one misses, and the count is even 2-2. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. That's off the inside corner, and now 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Battling here as he fouls it away. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. A towering shot. And they walk it off and win it 3-2.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.